It is too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
GC Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another presentation of the Mystic Racing League and its Downtown Auto Sales Truck Series, presented by Pest Busters for this special edition of the Cheesehead 150 at the Milwaukee Mile. Welcome in here on V-Speed. I'm your host, Bruce Morgan Cook, joined alongside Gavin Grubbs like we have been all season long, with cameras provided by the great Dougie Beard. And Gavin, we are here at the oldest speedway in North America for the Milwaukee Mile. This is a very fun racetrack.
It is, Morgan. It is not only fun, but it is super flat. This might be one of the flattest tracks that we're going to go to all year. Only 9 degrees of banking in these corners. In 2 degrees of banking, you can't even tell that that's banked on the straightaways. And this track, 121 years old.
Yeah, it would hold the distinction for continually operated, though there was a period of time where they did not run any races at this facility. That's why it no longer holds that name. That, of course, goes to Indianapolis, built 4 years later with that same amount of banking, I might add. But this racetrack, very interesting how you drive it. You can kind of wrap the curve almost in 1 and 2, where you can dip your tires on it. It's a flat curve. You're not going to hurt yourself by driving over top of it. But down in 3 and 4, you want to run a fairly aggressive dive and slide up in the center and really drive down off the banking to get that run. That's where the speed's at here at Milwaukee. Race control ANSI to get this one started. Let's get down to the grid. See where your favorite driver is going to start the race today. On the pole, it should be a surprise to absolutely no one. Your pole winner here today will be none other than Devin Curl in the 15. Noah Hubbard will start alongside last night's winner in the streets of Chicago in the KT IndyCar Series. Starting third, Daniel Brunelli in the 5-4. Tyler Stevenson will start in 4th. Pit spot, River Hayes. Jacob Cochran will start in 6th in a very familiar paint scheme. 7th for Derek Jewett in the 45. Gavin Hinson rolls off in 8th. And your top 10 belongs to Sean Merriman and Seth Heyman.
Starting in 11th is Dustin Lewis in the 8 car with Christian Barnes on his outside. Rolling off 13th is Adam Holston in the 48 with Zachary King starting on his outside in 14th. 15th place is Brad Nelson with Rayshawn Winkfield back after I believe he's been off a couple weeks in 16th.
Yes, he was.
17th, Colin Bollinger with John Ullman in 18th on his outside. And rounding out the top 20 is Caleb Hunt and Dylan Brumley.
Starting 21st tonight, Gary Baldwin Jr. in the 26. Quentin Kay making a debut tonight in 22nd. Stephen Addison in the 81 will make a return in 23rd. James Sturdivant back on the racetrack will start 24th. JT McNulty in the 25th spot. Zach White in 26th. 27th, Douglas Wasaki. Jared Crowell making a debut tonight in 28th. Reggie Kime in 29th. And Corey Powell rounds out your top 30. I'll get the rest of these. Only 3 left. Race control, obviously, will be race controlling. Trevor Yates will start 31st. Harold Tucker will start 32nd. We call him Trey. Let's look at your field here tonight. Field already pacing around this racetrack. There is your leader, Devin Curl. Let's have a look at race analysis. While they give us a moment, an extra pace lap here for our pleasure. Race laps 150 up on the board. That is exactly 150 miles for those keeping track at home. Pit road speed 45 miles an hour on probably the most awkward pit entry on any oval. You got to be to the right side of that chevron, I guess, the yellow line. Very easy to miss pit road here. Hit those barrels. Be careful. That'll get you in trouble in a hurry. Tire sets, you got 4 of them. 48 to 52 laps on fuel, so it's going to be likely a 2-stopper to get to the end of this one. Stage at lap 60. You will have to pit for fuel in that first stage, barring cautions. Thick setup, as always. Gavin, keys to the race before we go green.
I think here with this abrasive surface, it is going to be managing your tires on a green flag run when or if we get those long green flag runs, and staying out of trouble, because as we've seen at all the short tracks this year, this league has produced chaos.
I think those are accurate. Tire wear especially is going to be important here. This race typically gets spread out at Milwaukee, has a tendency to really separate the great tire savers from the poor tire savers. We're going to find out in just 150 laps who does it best. Pace truck is going to bring it on in. Field in the hands of Devin Curl and Noah Hubbard, and we are green in Milwaukee. Off of turn 4 for the final time, it's going to be Curl who will lead lap number 1. I want to make a quick housekeeping note. Moving into almost second for the moment, the 54. That is Tristan Brunelli. Apologies on the name there. That is Tristan Brunelli. Hubbard's going to hold him off regardless.
Yeah, I was about to say he was doing a good job really getting some rotation there in turn 1 and 2, even down the back straightaway. But that diamond line you were talking about just really excels on corner exit. He wasn't able to hold with him there.
Look at this gaggle of cars that we see here. This is around the 10th spot from Seth Heyman and Dustin Lewis, 9th and 10th on back. These guys cannot get away from each other. It's like a procession more than anything. There's a reason this racetrack's... Oh, Holston big time moment. There's a reason this racetrack's been around for so long. Produces racing just like that. Holston's still trying to get it straightened out here. Ullman peeks to the inside. I think Rayshaw got a little concerned on the outside of the deep driving 34.
Yeah, but they're managing to keep it pretty organized now. Just a little bit of action there, just trying to get into turn 3 really aggressively for everybody. But as the field spreads out, everybody's trying to find
loose in
their
the wall.
line. Ooh.
I don't know if he got help from the 35 or he got loose on his own and turned it into the wall, but the 8 is stuck on the outside and cannot get down. Looks like minimal, if any, damage to the right side of that truck.
Yeah, I think he's going to be fine there. It just, he might have got those tires really hot.
54 is wrecked into turn 3. There's the caution. And that was not what we were looking for. Tristan Brunelli. Driver, I think, would call himself a short track ace of sorts. Was up in second, shuffled out of the groove here. At the 45 right behind him, and he might have got some help.
Yeah, he's not going to be super happy about that. So I've talked to Tristan a handful of times just in Discord chats on here on iRacing, and he is a very colorful personality.
There is the non-typical design 45 of Derek Jewett. We'll see what kind of help he handed out to the 54, inverted the car numbers, and definitely scrambled them as well. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
It doesn't look that bad.
It really doesn't.
Bad
It really doesn't. I don't know how much also the 54 came down, the 45 went up. Let's give one more look here from a higher point of view. Maybe the helicopter can give us the look that we need to determine. Not that we determine fault anyway. We just talk about it, but it isn't really going to help us here. Maybe this view. That might be a little better. Little door bang there. I don't know. That's a tough one. I think that's probably, honestly, on kind of both of those guys. It is also lap 7, so.
Yeah, I think they were just both trying to get ahead of the other one into the corner, both aggressive entry, and he ended up going for the same spot, and they both ended up in the same spot.
And you run a lot of these short tracks or this style racetrack, Gavin, with these flat corners, and how much is it balancing having to go in and get spots versus knowing it's so early in the race, I could probably let that guy get away, but maybe I can't let him get away. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I really like having track position on tracks like this because it is super hard to pass on a flat track like this, especially the more spread out you get. You have to maintain your track position, even if it is early, because if you are too patient, you will find yourself so far back in the field that you can't make those spots back up.
Now, when you say track position, I assume the difference between 5th and 6th is not that big of a deal for track position, right?
No, but I mean, we saw Tristan get up there to 2nd there very briefly battling for it, and he fell all the way to 6th. So he was just trying to stop the bleeding because the way this bottom line really rolls, you could find yourself even further back, 10th, 12th, 15th position, and that's not where you want to be.
Yeah, so true. Just thought I would get your opinion on that.
Yeah.
Again, Curl, Hubbard on the front row. Nelson and Brumley make up row number 2. Solid runs for both of those guys. Into the start zone, there goes the 15. Another lap led on what has been an incredible season for Devin Curl.
Yeah, doing a really good job there on that restart, getting the lead.
Caution is already out. I think somebody went around. I didn't see who it was. Was it Holston, maybe? Yeah, I think it was. You can see the damage on the right rear of that truck. Saw a big scatter, but I couldn't exactly see from where. Oh, big checkup here on the restart. 29. Oh, boy, 29 did not go. Holston and Lewis got the worst of it, along with Caleb Hunt. Yeah, not really sure. It's right on board here with the 29. That's Quentin K. I think he was in 4th gear.
I think he was.
And then out the back, yeah, just chaos. We'll see what that looks like from Caleb Hunt's point of view, because he had the best view of it. '29's in front of the pink car, about 6 in front of Caleb here on the inside. They go to accelerate, and there is just simply no go.
Yeah, and forgetting you're in fourth gear is
Easy mistake to make.
Yeah, it's an easy mistake to make. I mean, everybody else is probably going to be irritated with that, but I've done it more times than I can count and have just, beat myself up about it or ended up like that. So I'm not going to be too hard on him because that's an easy mistake to make.
I'm certainly not being critical. I mean, it happens. I think I've done it 3 times in my career. All of them in moments when I could have won the race, too, naturally. So I completely understand making that mistake. You roll it in fourth gear around the racetrack to try and save a little bit of fuel. The lower RPMs can help in that regard, so it's a good strategy for saving fuel in situations. But you've got to make sure that when you take the white flag into turn 3, you put it back in second or wherever you're going to start it. I'm assuming second here, so that you don't have that problem happen once you get to the start-finish line.
Yeah, exactly. How about Brad Nelson up to third?
How about Brad Nelson 5th in points? That's something I want to really point out is, I mean, this is a driver who, if you would have told me that he would be 5th in points after 10 races, I would have said, okay. I mean, he turned it up this year compared to last year significantly, and I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I've just been impressed with his racecraft because it always seems like he finishes better than where he starts, and he normally finishes with a truck that doesn't have any damage on it.
Yeah, seemingly every week, you are right. Another great jump for the 15. These restarts are so tight. Brad Nelson getting away, we mentioned him, just leaving the left side of your screen. Now Ullman's under fire, Hayes to the inside, 3 wide for a moment.
Rivers no stranger to making aggressive moves, and that was honestly beautiful.
That was very well timed. I mean, he passed a few cars in that corner. We talk about track position, he gained a lot of it right there as Ullman is struggling at the moment. Cannot get through the center of the corner. Winkfield all over the rear bumper. But a couple drivers right. Oh, Dexter King got to really slam on the brakes there. 45. Jewett's going to get around him. And Heyman way up the racetrack. Testing the outer. Oh, big moment for Zach White. Holy cow. Great save.
That was a really good save by White there. I mean, I think you were just trying. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, you're right. I think he was trying to chop the exit, but it just started to get too much rotation, and he saved it. But, I mean, yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Great work by the 77.
Yeah, really good move.
Another 3 wide moment. Might as well just keep an eye on Ullman here. He's not going in the right direction, but he's definitely making it exciting with drivers trying to get around him.
Yeah, if you're not the fastest truck here, just stay on the inside and make everybody who's trying to pass you work for it and use up their tires, and hopefully they'll come back to you later on in the run.
That's a pretty good strategy here. Tire wear pretty intense. As Heyman into the back of Ullman, that was for 12th. A lot more contact can be had in these trucks. Oh, we're blocking down to the grass. Ooh. Holy cow. Barnes not going to like that one. Let's ride on board for a lap.
Yeah, it's only lap 18, guys. You got to be careful. I'm all for being aggressive, but chopping down that far on the back straightaway is
Remember back to Martinsville in the trucks.
Bold.
Saw a block like that end up in the top 2, crashing out. Devin Curl won that race. There's Tristan Brunelli back up into the top 15. Zachary King just had a big moment. Derek Jewett just had a big moment.
Corner exit here is looking really loose. It just seems like when you get the power down, if you aren't pointed perfectly straight, you are going in the direction of one of the walls.
Just wiggled across 3 car lanes. Almost caught Yates in the Sabrina Carpenter machine.
Can't get away from her these days.
Sabrina Carpenter,
she's everywhere.
very popular in the Mystic Racing League. You'd be surprised. I mean, I am a little bit, but very popular in this series. Oh, big moment for Yates into Ullman. Holy cow. Great save, but Ullman helped for sure. Oh, into Trey.
Whoa.
Great save by Trey. What are we doing here? It's like Rock'em Sock'em Racing back here.
Was there contact there with the 79, or did
he got him.
On his own? Okay.
No, he got him for sure.
Yeah. That was an amazing save either way. It was. Just,
yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Guys are working their tails off out here.
Speaking of working his tail off, Brunelli all the way up to 12th.
Let's see what the driver's doing behind the wheel. See if we can glean anything from how this car is driving. Seems pretty neutral through the center, and then exits a little free. You can see the orange tape wiggle back and forth on top of the steering wheel. It kind of tells you that it's a little erratic.
Yeah, but he's doing a good job not putting a insane amount of wheel in it through the corners. And I think he's running a pretty small steering box to be able to be a little more precise. So I'm wondering what that's going to do to the tire wear here later in this run.
I would say this truck's handling quite well for Milwaukee.
Yeah.
What you don't want to see, I'm just going to pick a driver and we'll see what it looks like. Reggie Kime. Look how much wheel that this truck has in it, and not a single turn back to the right. That thing is tight. Lot of wheel in it in the center. That's going to hurt for the rest of the run. See it again here. See how Brunelli was chasing it left to right because he had the right rear tire engaged. No right rear tire engagement here. Very much working off the right front.
Yeah, and that right front has got to be really mad at him right now, because it is just, he was trying to dime into the center there in 3 and 4, and he just couldn't get it turned back down. You saw those RPMs get pretty low relatively to what it was for Brunelli. So not only is he using up the right front, he's lacking drive off as well.
He's trying to get to the inside of the 1 of Stevenson, and he is there. Can he clear off the corner? Yes. Move River Hayes up to 3rd.
That's a really cool camera shot right here. I love these still shots here right on the wall.
Everyone's starting to single file out. Just as I say that, James Sturdivant gets worked over to go down a lap. Hinson alongside Jewett. I know we're only 26 laps into this one, but if you're really excited for more V-Speed racing, make sure to be right here on Friday. Double header. Bristol, then Michigan in the Cup Series for Slim Chickens. Cup Series action here. Mystic Racing League. You're not going to want to miss that one. That is going to be a lot of racing in one night. You're probably not going to want to miss it. 2 very different racetracks as well, back to back.
That's an interesting schedule design, having maybe the 2 most opposite tracks that NASCAR goes to back-to-back on the same night. That is going to be really fun for these guys. You're probably going to see a handful of different guys up front in both of them.
I would agree with that, and not by design. Simply had a scheduling conflict, but regardless, it works out like this, and this should be fun for everybody involved. Brunelli trying to crack into the top 10, get 11th with a pass on the 30. And the top 10 is currently being held on to by Derek Jewett, the 45. Remember, we're going to make a pit stop in this stage still. We're not through yet.
Yeah, what was the fuel window?
Fuel window 48 to 52. Let's call it 50 laps. The stage was at laps, or stage will be at lap 60. So some drivers might be close with that pit stop, but I still think you're going to be a little too far to be able to save that much, especially with the pace we're running.
Yeah, but we've had 2 cautions or just 1?
2 cautions. Even still, I don't see it being enough. I still think you'd be 3 to 4 laps short.
I think we're probably going to see a few guys try. I don't know if they're going to make it, but I think there's going to be somebody try to make it.
I think you have to try, right?
Yeah,
gotta give it the effort.
Run it dry. Run it dry.
Oh, wow, nose chop.
Wow.
Holy moly. Scary times if you're the back bumper of that W number 30. Jacob Cochran works over Brad Nelson. Zach White. Oh, my goodness. Yates in the middle of the straightaway with a problem. Sturdivant as well. Let's go check it out. There's a 71. Sturdivant 2 cars in front. That purple and tan, I guess. 08. I think Sturdivant got loose on exit, maybe. 71 maybe didn't see him. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you know what it was? Sturdivant missed the shift.
I was about to ask if he was shifting.
I think we're all shifting here.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I think most drivers are shifting right now, but Yates got the worst of that by a large margin. Well, Brunelli has gotten around the 30. Now can he get around the 45 as Hinson works around Wingfield for 8? Brunelli will clear the 45. Oh, Heyman into the back bumper of Jewett. Good save.
Great save there. Brunelli's really going to work getting up through the field after his accident there at the start of the race. This is impressing me a lot.
Definitely driving wheels off of that truck right now. Let's ride on board. Let's see if he's shifting. No shift. Oh, Trevor Yates with another problem. Yates on pit road here. How about battle for the lead? Noah Hubbard has not let Curl get away at all. Drag race. Devin Curl still got that lap.
I don't think he's going to get this one.
Oh, not over yet, good sir. This is the land of the crossover. And River Hayes is in the picture now. How about a drive to the bottom with the momentum? Deep dive, no siree. Slides up in the center. Trying to get that really great drive off the exit. He'll get the run, but not the lap. Oh, Hubbard going to lead one more here today. How about an impressive run for Zachary King? 50 looking awfully stout. Of course, another driver cam moment. There is Zachary King in the 5th position. I know he's watching as well, always does. Appreciate the support from him and his family here on the channel. Yeah, he's driving the wheels off. You can see how much that wheel's moving back and forth.
And he looks like he is focused and really working hard. I mean, a lot of times on iRacing, sim racing in general, some guys they seem pretty laid back, but Zachary is locked in. It looks like he's even sweating a little bit, working hard.
Oh, and Cochran got to the inside. Loose moment. Going to slide up a little bit in the center. Cochran got there. I think King really burned the right rear tire off. That truck is loose. Look at the hands.
Looks like he's racing a dirt late model out here.
I think he is. I feel like this could be a dirt late model track. Thanks again for the driver cam, Zachary King. Appreciate that. Also, thanks for working while we had the driver cam on. That was a fun watch.
That was.
Contact!
Ooh.
Haven't seen a lot of contact tonight, actually. I'm been rather impressed with this field. Little bit of a hiccup here and there, but really nothing to write home about. I mean, by and large, very clean so far. Also, should note, Brunelli has fallen back. Was up in the top 10. Christian Barnes got around him. Back to 11th.
Yeah, as hard as he was driving to get through the field, his right front or right rear, or both of them, are probably very hot. Probably worn out quite a bit at this point. We're 40 laps into this run now, so yeah, you can see him get loose right there in the center of 3 and 4.
Could also be the effects of shifting. Let's ride on board with your leader here. This is Noah Hubbard. So we're in 4th. So not shifting here either. One driver I am fairly confident is shifting, be the 51. There he is, down in 3rd. You'll hear it up the straightaway. There's 4th. You might wonder if you could not shift and go the same speed, if not faster than shifting, why shift? And the answer is it may be faster on the long run to get that truck rotated. Now, of course, too much rotation end up like what Zachary King has right now, and you can't get off the corner. But it helps you at least not burn the front tires up. Your thoughts, Gavin?
Yeah, anytime, especially I do it more in the Cup car than anything, shifting in the corners. But I wouldn't shift this first run anyway, because I'm wondering if the guys that aren't shifting, if that fuel window we were talking about, if that's why they're not shifting. If they're trying to extend it just a little bit further.
It's a really good point, because that'll definitely save you fuel. The less that you're in the higher RPMs, the better your fuel mileage will be. That's just how engines work for the most part. So making sure that you are not in 3rd gear will save you a little bit. How much is it? I doubt it amounts to a full lap. But when you're only short a couple, 4, 3, 4, 5, one is a fairly significant part of those fractions as Reggie Kai makes the aggressive move on Gary Baldwin Jr. This for 23rd. Ullman and Brumley. Battle of the race controls. Ullman takes this one for now. River Hayes is stalking Devin Curl as Noah Hubbard's out to about a 7/10 of a second lead. Working through some lap traffic. That's 64 of Jared Crowell going a second lap down here in a couple moments. Should we stay green? There it is.
Yeah, that second lap down, when you get 2 laps down, it's really do or die time for you there. Because when you're 1 lap down, usually you have a pretty good shot at getting the lucky dog, or hopefully a timely caution can get you back on the lead lap pretty easily. But once you're 2 laps down, you kind of get into desperation mode and start throwing some crazy strategy plays out there every caution you get.
At the same point, I mean, debut in the series for the driver, Jared Crowell. I don't think there's really need to do anything crazy. Just run all the laps, see what you can learn. You're around some very, very fast drivers in the series. You just got passed by 3 of the best that I think we have on the service. Here comes another one in Tyler Stevenson. So I mean, just let him go. See if you can learn something when you slide in behind him, and don't get too down on yourself. It's just a debut.
Yeah, and it looks like he had a little bit of left front damage too.
To match the right rear damage on the 35, although likely not from the same spot. As we see Barnes get around Whitfield. Brad Nelson falls back to 10th in the clutches of Brunelli. These two cannot get away from each other. Oh, into the outside wall goes Sturdivant. Just in front of these two. There's Sturdy. Jewett caught him in a bad spot.
I was about to say, that is just an awful spot to catch a lap car because as flat as the track is, getting out of the corner, you just get funneled up to the outside wall, and you either have to get way out of it and lose a lot of track position or run over someone.
Penalty for Brumley on the pit exit. Should be seeing drivers at pit road here, I would imagine, in the next couple laps. Especially if you're going to put a tire set on here, which I think you will. If you're not going to put a tire set on, you're stretching this as long as you can so you minimize the time on old tires. We're already like 1.3 seconds off the pace, so I don't know if you even want to do the no tires.
I think you would because
Actually,
you're going to run it as long
well, actually,
as you
Matt
can.
tells me no, that you wouldn't do that because, I mean, if we just do the math on the pit stop, I mean, a full stop is what, 14 seconds?
Yes.
Fuel only, I mean, to get you to the stage, fuel only is going to be what, 5 seconds? So let's call it, what's the difference, 9 seconds? So that's less than 6 laps before you're already breaking even. I mean, you got 10 to go when you pit, so I don't know how you can go no tires here. I feel like you have to.
Yes, but at the same time, this is a short track. It's been a clean first stage, so you maybe can think the second stage is going to be as clean, but I would just want to have that extra set of tires just to carry with me for the rest of the race. If I know there's going to be a caution anyway, I wouldn't mind losing just a few seconds just to hold on to an extra set.
On the flip side, what I would say is if you
and you'll have newer tires too.
Well, that, but even if you think it's going to go green in the second stage, after the caution, obviously, to rack everything back up, just don't change tires. Just go easy on them. If you're going to take tires, go easy on them for the 10 laps it's going to be or whatever, less than that now. And then once you get to the stage, stay out. Take fuel only. Don't put tires on it. And then be on that slight deficit, but pit earlier to get the fresh tire advantage back. You know what I mean? Like, do something like that, undercut it to figure it out that way. That could net benefit you if that's the strategy you want to play. Because being off by only 10 laps, I don't think it's going to put you in a horrible spot here the rest of the way. Like, we're within a one-stopper once we hit the stage, right?
Yeah, I see that, but I just don't want to be on 10-lap older tires than everyone else.
Yeah, defense is hard
if I pit
when you're in
before
that
the
situation.
stage.
You're right.
But I would rather be attacking the entire second stage as defending the entire second stage.
Yeah, you'd be defending for the first half and then attacking for the second half because you'd have the fresher tires until the roles reverse, which eventually would happen. I don't know. It's an interesting debate, and I'm not really sure which one I'd rather be. It depends where I'm running, I think. If I'm running well up here, I don't want to do anything to take that away from me. If I know I have no shot at catching Hubbard, which clearly River Hayes has found something because that gap is shrinking quickly. If I don't think I can get him, and I think I need to do something different, I try a different strategy. If I think I'm faster than Hubbard, or Hayes, or Stevenson, or Curl, or Cochran, or pick someone up in the top 10, then I'm just going to run the strategy that they run and just see if I can beat them on raw pace.
Yeah, that's fair.
Man, the internal struggle you go through as a driver, I mean, you know this, Gavin, because we don't have strategists typically in these races. We had to do it on the fly, figure it out ourselves.
Yeah.
Trying to do this and wheel this car when it's doing things like that while figuring out, do I pit for tires, no tires, fuel? Obviously, you want fuel, but when do I pit? What's the rest of the race look like? Planning out all the stops. It is so difficult. Am I hitting the lines right? Am I catching? Am I losing? Where am I better? How do I get better? It is such a difficult thing and mental gymnastics to get all of it done at a high level.
Yeah, and you know what? Neither of us have even
leader.
mentioned yet. Oh, new leader.
No, Hubbard's on pit road.
Speaking of that, the entry to pit road here, It's tricky.
It is tricky. Did mention that, but it is tricky.
I gotcha. Yeah. I mean, it's just an interesting angle. The wall at the entrance, on both sides of the entrance, there are at the same spot. So if you're not paying close attention, you can end up in those barrels.
And I think we are going to see drivers hit pit road here shortly. Hubbard, fuel only, no tires for the 12.
Okay.
Here's your answer. Here comes Brad T. Nelson. Look at that. That's about as pressure perfect as you can make it on the pit road here.
That was beautiful.
That was excellent. Well done. Well done. River Hayes is your leader now, third leader of the day. Only a couple laps of the stage. I think the stage closes in a lap's time, so or the pit road closes in a lap's time. So what do? Can you make it?
I think we're about to find out.
Well, you have to, because Hayes is half a lap away from hitting the start-finish line. That closes pit road.
Now let's see what he does here.
Because he stays out, so that means everyone has to stay out unless they want to be under penalty. So only 2 drivers pit. I saw somebody in the back pit. Was it Woolman, maybe? Oh, it was Merriman, I think. No.
I gotcha.
Somebody just got a penalty for pitting. Zach White. This pit road is closed now.
And now if you're one of these drivers that pit and you aren't in the lucky dog spot, your hands are tied. You
and
can't
also,
take tires.
this battle,
you have to get the wave around.
Stage win. Where'd Tyler Stevenson come from? 1 lap to go in stage number 1. What a race this has been already.
Yeah, it's been exciting.
Good stuff. Do we have enough fuel to make it off of turn 4? It looks like we will. Stevenson tries that aggressive entry. Can he get a good run off the exit? It's not good enough. River Hayes is going to win stage number 1. Waiting for 10th place to cross the line. That would be the 30. We'll take that spot over Derek Jewett, get that final stage point. Stage caution, there it is. So stage 1 belongs to River Hayes, followed by Stevenson, Curl, Cochran, Hinson, Barnes, Wickfield, Brunelli, King, and Heyman.
And now you have to maintain what little gas you have left until pit road opens.
I mean, I think even here, taking the penalty is not the end of the world because you already got the points, right?
Yeah,
even if
true.
the rest of the race goes poorly, you still have those 10 points to bank on. And while it's a pretty deep field, like Curl's already on pit road. Curl can't make it any further because he also didn't pit the first time around. A lot of these drivers did pit under one of those cautions. So Curl was right out of fuel.
Yeah.
I'm actually very impressed Curl even made it this far. He went 62 laps on that run, by far the farthest of anyone.
Yeah, that is really impressive.
That reminds me of like running a marathon or holding your breath underwater forever, and you finish and you come up and you go, oh. I'm pretty sure how Devin Curl feels, making sure that he can make it to the end of that stage on fuel.
Now here's a question for you. If you're one of these drivers that is a lap down, but you did not take tires on your pit stop, do you take tires here or do you take the wave around and get on the lead lap?
Wave around.
I would say so.
Yeah, I would wave around, and I just gamble that you're gonna have a caution.
Mm-hmm.
That's
okay. I mean that's fair.
Yeah, you have to, right? I mean, I don't see a way back where you take tires here, and you like. I mean, first car lap down. Douglas Wasaki, Reggie Kime, McNulty, Baldwin. Like, I mean, if you're the 54, for example, Brunelli, who I think is probably the fastest of the lap down cars, because he had to pit under that first stage. I think if you're the 54, you could probably pit for tires and win the lucky dog. If you're anybody else, you got to look at the 54 and say, yeah, I don't know if I can beat him, heads up. And then from there, you got to be like, I got to probably take a wave around, which a lot of these drivers are. Like, we got a lot of wave arounds here. It's Devin
looks
Curl.
like the 15 hit pit road.
Black flag. What happened to the 15? Out of fuel. Can't be out of fuel again. Maybe it was a pit exit violation. He's just slow rolling it to get it cleared. Yeah, that's what it was.
I gotcha.
Because he didn't want to take the hold penalty, right? Just wanted to take the stop and go, whatever it was. That's a weird one. I don't know why you would have got a black flag there, but regardless, topping off maybe with fuel, that could be it. Curl back to 13th. Yeah, so Quentin K's so go ahead.
I was gonna say I like a good strategy race.
Yeah, I love this. This is awesome. When you see Milwaukee on the schedule, you get these kind of races. I don't think we're not choosing this time. There's no way. There's no way the leader does a choose violation. Unforced, you know? It's big time sleeping. If that's the case.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the 3 drivers in front of Hayes will take the wave around. That's Quentin K. That is Zach White. And the 64 of Jared Crowell. All those drivers will get to join the tail of the field. Hayes, Stevenson, Cochran, Hinson, your top 4. Will they say that way after the choose? That's the question, I suppose. I would imagine the answer is yes, but I've been wrong before. But I'm not wrong this time.
I like that.
You got to take wins where you can get them, Gavin.
Yes, you do.
You ever use your announcer voice just around the house? You ever do that?
I try not to, and I try not to use my. I try to be as natural as I can on here, and it's a bad habit using my announcer voice even on a broadcast. I try to be as natural as I can on a broadcast. Yeah.
I find myself using the public address announcer voice, you know, like the really exaggerated voice when I read my daughter's stories. So, you know,
that's a good time to use it, though.
You should try it if you ever have to read a story to a young one. You should certainly pull that one from the toolbox. But we're back racing here. Hayes on the pedal. Easy jump. Stevenson under fire from Cochran as they all single file out into turn number 1. Hubbard looking to make those fresh tires work. Remember, what led a lot of that first stage. We're 3 wide behind them. Get back to that in a moment. Look at this. Single files out for a moment. Oh, Tucker with the big problem.
Think he's got it collected and back going, though.
Oh, we almost had another moment there. Let's go check it out again. We'll see both of these happen in succession. Oh, I think Jewett went around. Jewett has gone around. Zachary King's part of it as well. We will catch this in a moment after we see what happened to Harold Tucker III. Loose on his own for Trey. Oh, it caught the apron a little bit there. Got the wall. Then he had another moment here and down in 1. Watch this. Yikes. Now what happened to the 45? There it is.
A little bit of contact.
Oh, he almost nose into the tires. That's a bad spot for those. Oh, and then up in front of traffic. One more time. We'll see what happened here. There, actually, Trey's right behind him. He's in the frame. Goodness gracious. These two always race hard against each other.
Yeah.
And off the corner, I don't know why King went down. He must have got loose. You have to, right?
Yeah, and I mean, we watched how hard he was driving earlier, so
Like,
it's not out of the picture to say that he was starting to loop it around out of 2, and just the 45 caught him there.
Yeah, like there's just no way you turn right or turn left off the corner that hard here, right? Oh, he's got a lot of wheel in it.
No.
Look how
He
much
does have a
wheel
lot of
he's
wheel
got
in
in it. Yeah, he hit a bump and got loose. That's exactly what it was. Sucks for Jua, just wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a bump there or if that was the seam, but either way, he caught something and it just took the grip right out of his truck.
Well, what did I say about the strategy? Those wave around cars, that's their brake. They will get their lap back and their tires and their fuel and all that fun stuff. Although most drivers did not choose to take the wave around. Nobody a lap down did. They all still stay a lap down. And I believe Reggie Kime will get the free pass. There goes Reggie Kime. Make that 17 on the lead lap. Free pass car right now. In position is Douglas Wasaki in the 11. Already at the choose. Missed that one. Apologies. So far, so good. Here in Milwaukee. For those just joining us, that was our 4th caution of the day. 3rd for cause, 1 for a stage. 2 lead changes amongst 3 leaders. Curl, Hubbard, and Hayes have led this one. Look at the weather as well. Track temp, pretty warm, 94 degrees. Cold on the racetrack, though. Sun doing a lot of work today.
68 degrees and look at that. That's a perfect day up here. Too bad it's just on a computer screen, because I would love to be enjoying a race with that weather.
Had a similar day to that today, actually. Where I am, just windy. Oh, Hinson did not get going. Here comes Winkfield to make him pay for it. Oh my goodness. I thought for sure the 27 was going around.
Yeah, they did a really... It was a really good job not... I don't know if they made contact, but it was a good job not wrecking.
I don't think they made contact, but the 35 drove it so deep into the corner, Hinson had to adjust. I thought Hinson was going to go up and clip the 27. Did not. Waterforce drivers saved each other there. A couple drivers off the wall. Hinson, one of them. Battle for second. Hubbard around the outside. Power move. Wow, for the 12.
Yeah, let's watch this run he's going to get. He's there to the inside. Makes it work.
You think drivers are worried about Noah Hubbard? I'd say they are.
River Hayes might not be worried about him here. Now he's got the lead now. Side by side behind him.
Yeah, Hubbard back to the point here. I think that's scary moments for the field. Hubbard's already led a lot of laps today. Let's call it 21 of them so far. Battle is on for second. Here comes Cochran. It's now 4 cars trying to get that second spot.
Yeah, I think long term here it's going to work out really well for River Hayes, because...
Oh, what a block for Stevenson.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Sorry to cut you off there, Gavin.
Oh, you're good.
Hopefully Stevenson's saying the same thing to Cochran.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, but these guys that can really roll the bottom in 1 and 2 is what I was saying are going to be better on the longer this run goes, I believe.
Cochran's still downshifting. Gets a really good run center. Have to kind of pedal it off to not run into Stevenson. The upshift. Must have missed that upshift, but yeah, there's a downshift. Good.
Yeah. I kind of like how he was upshifting a little bit
There it
before
is.
he got all the way out of the corner,
Right.
just so you don't lose the momentum in the middle of that upshift. He's using the downshift to maintain grip, but not necessarily to gain exit speed. So he's probably not using as much of his right rear as, well, he used a lot of right rear there.
He worked it that time, that's for sure. Corey Powell with a big problem. Something happened here. 92. Oh, is that a barrel shot? Not quite. Oh, he got the inside wall in a big way. Motor blown for the 92. Oh, maybe not. He moved it a little bit, but still. Big hits there.
And with the speed he was carrying entering pit road, he might have a black flag on top of it too.
I don't think he does. Because it's an average, right? For the first stint section of pit road. So if he crashed before he crossed the final section of pit road, the 0 in that number will drop that average enough that it's okay. You know what I mean? So I don't think he would have sped because he didn't really go that far down pit road.
True.
And pit entry is actually a ways down pit road too.
He might not have even made it to pit entry.
Like pit entry is basically when the wall starts, and he really crashed right as the wall starts.
Yeah.
Battle for 6th. Wakefield and Barnes, few drivers who have traded a lot of haymakers against each other over the Mystic. Oh, wow, Heyman. Holy cow. Wow. That dive was unbelievable.
These guys want these positions bad.
Yeah. Got super glue on the tires, how well that thing stuck.
Just losing some ground out of the corner there in turn 2, though.
Probably because the tires are baked from when he just shifted in 4 car lengths back.
Yeah.
Jewett works around Caleb Hunt. Driver we haven't mentioned really all night other than the damage to start the race for Caleb Hunt. Solid day, P12 right now. Make that P13 now that Christian Barnes blinks back in the picture. And Devin Curl on the rebound train. How about 10th for the points leader?
Flying through the field. But that's something that he's done every race, it seems like, is just be fast.
I think he's passed more cars this year and led more laps than anybody else in the series. That's a hard combination to have.
I was about to say, if you're passing cars, you're not leading laps. And if you're leading laps, you're not passing cars.
Devin Curl can do both at a high level. The good thing there aren't passing points in this series, or that 79-point gap would be significantly larger. Although he qualifies well, I should say. Passing points typically are from not just quality passes, but come from passes between where you start and where you finish. He qualifies first almost every week as well, so obviously that wouldn't really make a difference, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, 100%.
Gavin Hinson showing some muscle. Up to 3rd.
He's a fun driver to watch. He just really puts on a good show every time we're focusing on him. He's one of those guys, he likes throwing it into the corner. He likes making bold moves. He's not afraid of any move that you can make on the racetrack, I don't think.
You should start calling him the showman, because every week you say Gavin Hinson puts on a show. I think you've said that for like the last 6 races.
Well, it seems like he does. Like every race I feel like has had a moment where you said, whoa, Gavin Hinson, what a move.
I mean, these things are both true. I think it's funny that it's like you could take that same comment from like 6 other races this year.
True.
And just place them over top of each other. I think that's the part that's funny, right?
Yeah. We might have a new nickname for him.
Yeah, the showman. Yeah, it's not the Rocket Man. I don't know if he's going to like it, but regardless. Podium at the moment for Gavin Hinson as we're closing in. We are rapidly moving through this race. We just crossed over an hour, and we are well past halfway and almost to the fuel window. We're only about 15 laps away from making it to the end on fuel.
green flag pit stops are super fun to me. Like, I love trying to get in and out of pit road as fast as I can. It's just fun to do. I love maybe either playing the short pit or the long pit strategy. When you have a green flag run.
Ooh, contact! There goes the 27.
I don't know if we're going to get one now.
Oh, what a save. No, maybe. Sliding in the grass. On the racetrack, that's got to be a yellow, right? There it is. Yellow's out.
Yep, there it is.
Yellow's out. Oh, man. I was just going to say it adds an entire level of complexity that just got erased. We just turned chess back into checkers.
That is the announcer jinx at its best, right there.
It is. You jinxed the race. How could you, Gavin?
Not just a driver, the whole race.
The whole race. You blew the whole thing. How dare you?
It's all my fault.
Anyway, off of the front bumper of race Sean Wingfield. This really started with the 1 and the 51, 2 drivers in front of him. 1 did not get a good center. Cochran did. Got into the back of him, checked up. 27 checked up, and 35 just not much he could do. And
yeah,
Christian almost saved it, but if he wasn't in the grass, that truck saved. But in the grass, it went around and slid back on the racetrack, and that is going to bring out a yellow, of course. Yeah, I hate that for anyone looking for green flag stops, because now there's a chance you could get them, but it's not a good one.
I mean,
tell you what, though, if we went green to the end from here, that'd be spicy.
Talk about some. I think the longest anybody made it on that first run was 62 laps. And
yeah, 61.
I think there's 62 laps to go, is what it looks like.
Yeah, something like that.
So, but without caution, there's no way you can make it without caution.
Yeah, because there were what, 6 caution laps in that 62. So really, you could call it.
So.
I don't know, subtract 58, subtract 3.
Yeah.
You know, so. Yeah, you need the caution laps for sure. There's no way you're making it without caution laps. You're going to be well short in that regard. So I still even think from here to stretch it, you're going to be short. You need a little bit more to be able to do that.
And I wonder if we'll see anybody at the end of the lead lap come and top it off right here.
I don't see anyone. 27 or 26 does. That tees. Gary Baldwin Jr. is on the lead lap. Oh, and black flag. Oh, no. Hopefully not speeding. That could just be that could be a close pit as well. Pit entry here is a ways behind start finish line, so that the leader would be past start finish, which I think would close the pits because you'd be on the 1 to go.
Yeah, but if he hit earlier.
Well, he's getting held now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's getting held, so.
It's unfortunate.
It is. Oh, he didn't hit the first time around, so that would be a penalty, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're live here. We're active work here in the booth. When we get back racing, 61 laps to go for Noah Hubbard, Tyler Stevenson, River Hayes, and Jacob Cochran, your top 4.
Hubbard had a great jump there.
Sure did. Leader has such an advantage in the start zone. He's in the bottom, Stevenson on the top. We saw Stevenson really find speed. Chased down the 82 and made a battle out of it for the end of stage number 1. Devin Curl, I saw that Mobile 1 logo pop out from behind the 50, and I think Field's starting to get that pit in their stomach again like they do every week, where the 15's getting real close to the front of this pack. John Ullman with a big issue. Where is the 34? Spins on the exit. Mr. Slim Chickens. Did Christian Barnes get him?
I think maybe a little.
No,
not at all. Yeah,
no,
it was
not at all. Loose moment on his own.
It's some landscaping there.
Yeah, just making sure that the grass is even. Really can charge for those kind of services nowadays.
Yeah.
He brought his own equipment too. Write it off. It's tacked right off now.
Exactly.
Not financial advice, not tax advice. Stevenson, Cochran fight for the third spot. First side-by-side until the next battle, right behind him. I was going to say in the top, like, 15, but then these two happened, and now it's the only side-by-side in the top 15. There we go. And it
looks
clears
like that battle's over already. Are you hearing the Jaws music, or is that just me?
It's percolating. I can feel it. I don't hear it quite yet, but there's something spooky happening.
You know, if I was running one of these trucks out here, I think just for pure added pace, I might throw a Mobile One scheme on my truck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good call. Oh, my goodness. Rayshawn Wakefield. That truck has been fast tonight, but that truck has been sideways tonight.
Yeah,
watch some hands here. Devin Curl, P4. Now we can hear the Jaws music.
they're putting a lot of wheel into it there out of 4.
Still fighting it back to the right.
And not a whole lot. Had to counter steer just a little bit. You can tell it's loose, but it looks like it's actually a really good 1 and 2 right there.
Yeah, pretty neutral.
Yeah, just lose on exit.
That's just, I think, pushing it, knowing that you're 15th and need to catch up to Nelson to get to 14th. And I think you just really want to get that done as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and I think that is a dangerous game to be playing, pushing that hard, because if you're somebody that's as fast as Rayshawn Wingfield, I mean, you're usually running in that 7th to 10th range. So if you're setting in 15th, run the pace that your truck is comfortable with you running, and you'll catch back up to these guys in front of you. And if you don't abuse your truck, you'll be even faster.
I'll tell you what, Seth Heyman's got to put like a fighter jet nose in the front of this thing, because this guy dive bombs like nobody's business. What a move on Derek Jewett to get him up out of the grooves. We got a battle for the lead. Oh, they're leaning on each other. They see the 15 in the background.
Yeah.
They're like, okay,
so we gotta go.
It's time to go.
Yeah, with a 15 truck closing in, you got to make this pass as soon as you can, or you just have to give up on it, because the longer you stay side by side, you're slowing each other down here.
They're catching up to Sturdivant. That might be the pick that they need. Someone's going to get it. Who's it going to be? Oh, it's going to be Hubbard.
Hey.
Gets the pick. They're three wide. They go around him. Caution is out. Reggie Kimes in the wall. What a great battle. And I think Hubbard got that spot as well. Yeah, Kime just on his own. Oh, McNulty nailed him. Good call for caution on that one.
Look at how hard he hit him there. I mean, you can look at the tire tracks. He spun around 3 times.
Yeah, he got nailed
the tire tracks.
Let's go back and see how close this battle was. This was for the lead. It happened right as they passed 30 here. The margin of how Hubbard got the lead is going to be so tight here. That's all it took. And like, look at this. Tried to use it as a pick and couldn't, and I think the caution came out right about there. Yeah, there's caution lights are out. In fact, let's look at it in one other view here. We should be able to see the caution light down the track, maybe.
Yeah, this was a fun view.
So tight. Can't quite see it. Yeah, there are the lights on. Yeah, that was like, oh, that was like inches.
I'm impressed with Hubbard there. I mean, he pretty much told River Hayes, no, you're not using him as a pick. I'm going around him, and better hold on.
I think that's just respect for your competitors, saying, I know what you're trying to do, and I know that you want me to use him as a pick, but I mean, you got to leave me some room, or else we're all three going to crash. And that's just a really quality move to leave enough space to not make a crash. Because Sturdy was well slow off the corner, and that would have absolutely been a multi-car accident if the 12 runs into the back of the 08.
I'm surprised that the truck's not pitting here.
The one truck that did not pit was Caleb Hunt.
Okay. Oh, they were pitting while we were watching the replay. That makes more sense.
Caleb Hunt's on pit road? Yes. I don't see him on pit road.
No, we're good. We're good. I was saying they were pitting while we were watching the replay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. Caleb Hunt, though, does not pit, and that is curious. And the reason why that's curious is we can make it to the end on fuel from here. If you pit. 19 did not pit. So
Do you get a lap lead point?
That is a great question.
I mean, he might be going for that because he's been towards the end of the lead lap all night, so he might be going for that just one extra point.
But I mean, is it worth it? Like, is it worth that 1 point for probably worsening your finish by 3 or 4 spots? I have a hard time thinking that's a decision worth making. See this in other leagues too, where drivers will stay out, purposefully tank to the back of the lead lap just to get that 1 lap lead. And while they can add up over the course of the season, I mean, it only takes one loss where you probably could finish, 13th, but you actually finish 18th. It takes 5 of those races to make that back up. I never understood that move.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand it early in a race, but not with less than 50 to go.
Right. I mean, laps led don't count anywhere else. You don't get points for how many laps you lead total in the season. Earl 7 Curl would really win this championship.
It was a decision.
Yeah.
It was a decision.
Yeah, that would be quite something.
Looks like Devin Crow lost a few spots in the bids. He's back to 7th.
We are ready to go here. Watch wheel spin on the bottom. Really late launch. I don't think anybody went. I think we did a 1.5 mile kind of push him restart. And then Hunt's going to get used up here.
Look at Hayes.
Yeah, I don't think Hayes is terribly pleased the 19 is on the racetrack right now.
No.
Caution's out. Merriman is part of it. Oh, my goodness. So is Winkfield.
Ooh.
Oh, and Jewett as well.
A lot of beat-up race trucks right here.
It's a swap meet.
And there was a truck that
been. Oh, it was Tucker. Yeah, Tucker got
right
it.
here in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
that's so frustrating for the 45.
Man.
Let's watch it again. Let's see what happened. I don't know if the 30 played as big of a part as I thought in this, but let's ride on board here. Made a move on the 79. I don't know if they made contact or not.
He had a little bit better of a jump than the trucks in front of him.
Yeah, no contact. I think Tucker got concerned about the 30 making that dive bomb move, as we've seen kind of all day, and washed up the racetrack and got into the side. Yeah, let's watch the 45 here. 45 took a big hit. Yeah, watch this. Hold on to your lunch. We're good, we're not good. And boom. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Black flag for Derek Jewett for some reason.
safety, I'm assuming, entered the pits before they were open.
It's got to
because of
be.
the damage.
Surprised he didn't. Actually, yeah, he wouldn't have to tow because the wheel still turned. Had to be what it was.
Yeah.
I saw Caleb Hunt hit pit road, so that's going to give up all the track position. He's back to 13th now. Which, I mean, was about where he was running, so that gamble for the 1 point might pay off. Only because other drivers were involved in the accident, though.
Yeah.
Which is why that worked. Right? Tucker, Merriman, Wakefield all in it, as well as Jewett all in it. That gained him 4 spots right off the rip. So Merriman might go a lap down here. No, we'll stay on the lead lap.
Yeah,
Jewett,
he's holding on to it.
Jewett already has used a fast repair, so that truck might be done for the day. So we are under 50 laps left in this one. Yeah, 45 is out. That's the word I'm getting. Man, that sucks. That was such a good run for Derek Jewett. Ran like top 10, just at the top 10 the whole race. He get caught up in an accident he had nothing to do with, and end the day in that way that's unfortunate. I mean, 2 accidents he really had nothing to do with.
And that's just part of being in a competition with 30 other competitors and not just a 1 versus 1. Is there's so much less that's in your control and so many variables that you just have to hope fall your way.
Yeah, the only thing that you can be, the only place you're safe, that you're sure about you're safe, is probably the lead.
Exactly.
Pretty much anywhere else, I don't think we're choosing here. We had a lot of drivers not choosing. Yeah, I don't know about this. If the leaders didn't choose, so I don't think it's time to double up yet.
Interesting.
Yes. I think Gavin back in, was that 4th, is the first driver to make a move, and everyone's like, I got to choose. The front 3 didn't choose, and kind of made everything look a little weird. I think we should be choosing this time.
Well, now you know everyone's strategy in front of you.
Well, potentially.
Everybody
could switch it up on you.
Everybody's going to switch it up, and this is, going to be interesting. Hopefully no one runs into each other trying to fake anybody out after that little dress rehearsal of the shoes.
Dress rehearsal is a great way to put it.
It was about as functional as a elementary school play as well.
I'm not going to get
the
into
organization, that was organized as it was.
I was going to say, just kids running at will around
exactly.
around the stage, but I don't want to liken the drivers to children because, of course, a lot of them are older than I am and not children.
Yes.
And there are some very, very good drivers in this racetrack. Don't want to disrespect anyone in that regard. So that is I'm not trying to liken you to children drivers. That's not what I'm saying. At least not in this one. Other days maybe, but not today.
No, that's not what I was meaning. I was just kind of
I get what you're saying.
Everybody going everywhere.
I get what you're saying. Anyway, 41 laps to go. Noah Hubbard, Tyler Stevenson, Cochran, and Gavin Hinson are your top 4. Green flag is back out in Milwaukee.
Great launch from Hubbard there, and Cochran's going to be side by side with Stevenson. He might be able to make something work here down the backstretch.
Jacob Cochran loves, and I mean loves, this racetrack. I believe, and I could be wrong with this was the site of his first win in this series last year. It was right here. As we got issues. Quentin K, black flag for the 29, and 29's in a bad spot, middle of the pack. Oh, Wasaki. Oh, and there goes the 29 around. Kimes around as well. Caution should be out. No caution. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what went on with Quentin K. I don't know why he got the black flag. I don't know if he panicked because he got the black flag, but yeah, that's just a tough spot to be in. The 15 is hunting right now.
He's about to make a bold move here to the bottom, I think. Really not that bold of a move.
Yeah, that wasn't very bold. That was kind of telegraphed.
Yeah. Really good job wrapping.
Oh, a little wobble up off the corner.
He was doing a good job wrapping the bottom and till exit there, and used 8 wheels instead of 4. But
that's what I call
still pointed the right direction.
That's what I call the how do you do.
Yeah.
We'll clear for third. River Hayes has some moves to make. How about 3 wide into turn 1? Not quite. Can't out dive bomb Mr. Heyman. That's just simply not possible.
No.
Get him on the exit, though. 30, not great up off the corner. How about Tristan Brunelli, too?
He's back. Is that an up and down day? I think he was one of those guys that pit before the end of the
Barnes. Oh, my goodness. Barnes is getting real sick of yellow cars today, I can bet. Already got moved by Winkfield, who is now only 4 cars behind this after that massive damage. Got word from race control. The 29 choose violation and got the black flag for not dropping to the back of the field.
I gotcha.
And oh, Heyman shoved way out of line. Not a hole in front of Brunelli. Caution is out. I don't know where this was. Oh, it could have been Quentin K. I don't think it was, though. Oh, it was Quentin K. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just...
Back a little further here. Trying to get off pit road. I think he did that successfully. He was out of turn 4 where the issue was. Oh, leader's right behind him. Maybe just trying to hustle it. Yeah, really drove it in there.
Oh, that was way too much wheel.
I almost wonder if he's on a controller or something. Those are pretty aggressive movements.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's got to be a controller.
Something disconnected there. I don't know if that was controller or keyboard or something is not working properly there for the 29.
That just the movements I've raced on a controller before, just as a temporary fix when I've had some equipment issues.
You dirty bird.
It's not ideal. It is not an ideal situation, and those movements looked a lot like using a wheel.
Agreed.
Or not a wheel, a controller.
Yes, I hear you. You're right. I agree with that. Which is nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that's what you have, that's what you have. It is frustrating though when you have a nice wheel pedal set in a rig and triple monitors, and you get spun by someone who is using a controller and a single monitor. It's kind of frustrating sometimes, just based on how much you invest in it. But that's another philosophical discussion entirely that we're just simply not going to have here. It's not the place for it.
No. I mean, everybody has their own setup and what works for them. And I've used.
Oh my goodness! Did you see the 54? Pedals. Did you just see that? Let's see.
Some movement.
This is how you warm the tires, folks. Oh my goodness! Watch this.
Wow.
Wow.
That's some quick hands.
That's getting it. That is getting it for sure.
That's some real world experience there. I think he raced up at South Boston, and he does a good job. In that late model. Yeah, he's a Sobo guy. I think he's running a limited late model.
Very cool. That's up in your neck of the woods, no?
Same country.
Same country. Jeez. Okay. All right.
I had to get that one on you there.
Same country is wild.
It's a big country. It's an entire day's journey from me. Yeah. It's a good little ways.
Understood. Well, that's the last time I try and go all geography on you.
Nah, I was just.
Yeah. I know it's the 4th largest country on Earth. I know it is.
Hey, you're in the second, so
Sure
you got that on me.
Sure am. Back racing. Battle is for second. Curl, Stevenson. Side by side into one. Curl will slip ahead for the moment. Outside run to Stevenson. Is it enough? Not at this moment. How about Hayes behind him? 3 wide move. River Hayes going to drive it in deep. No.
Ooh. He did a good job stopping that run without being
Over aggressive?
Exactly, yeah, without making a questionable move. Like, that was a good move, and he was able to stop the run. Like,
that was Golden Glove
perfect
defense,
time.
is what I would call that.
Yeah, great defense.
Hubbard out to the lead again. Stevenson holds off Curl. Cochran has really made himself a foothold up here in the top 5. But 51's been up here a lot in the last half of this race. And I'm still so impressed with Zachary King. I mean, King has been up in the top 10 all day, top 5 for a lot of it, running right around 5th. This 50 has been just bad fast. Oh, Stevenson problem. Oh my goodness, Stevenson lost a lot of ground off the corner to Curl. Falls back into the clutches of Cochran.
And Noah Hubbard is not liking what he sees in his mirror right now.
Little contact. Brunelli and King. Someone's not liking something. Oh, it's King who doesn't like it. I don't think that's going to go well. Oh my, I thought he was going to right hook him. Holy Calabasas.
This is,
I don't think this is going to go well.
he got his nose in there.
That's 2.
I think the score is even with them now, guys. You can calm down.
Yeah.
You're 1-1.
It's a draw. Leave it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we're okay.
As of now, calmer heads are prevailing. As of now.
Here comes Gavin Hinson. Hinson's going to make a move on Brunelli. Oh, Brunelli closes the door again.
This is hectic.
This is tense. Because look at the gap they're leaving in front of them. Like, these two are very clearly focused on each other and nothing else. Brunelli gets back to the inside. They get pinched off on the exit.
Still pretty even.
Closing in on 25 laps left. Oh, deep
really
drive! Wow, that was almost contact.
Hinson's there too.
Yeah, Hinson is there.
Barn. A lot of aggressive racers right here in this gaggle of cars.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
You can feel the tension building.
I was just gonna say you can cut it with a knife right now. Scoop it, put it in a bowl on top of your ice cream. You could feel it.
Yeah. The kettle is boiling. The pot's boiling, but it's not boiling over yet.
It's about to. It's a rolling simmer right now. Oh, Hinson trying to exacerbate things, giving Zachary. Oh, Stevenson is wrecking in front of them. Holy cow!
And you know what? Let's bunch these trucks even closer together and have a race car.
Gracious. What is happening?
A lot.
Tyler Stevenson, what happened? Might have got. Oh, I think he got some help. I would say he did.
Yeah, had some help.
Yeah. Oh, and then back in front. Oh, and Cochran with heavy damage off of Hayes. That was a very chaotic moment or two there. Cochran's on board. It pains me. This is the truck I used to drive. That's why the paint scheme's so familiar from the top of the show.
looking truck. I like the V-Speed logo.
Dented it up way more times than Cochran has, let me tell you. And there's the contact.
Yeah.
And then try to get out of the way. And yeah, that's up over the tire.
Yeah, but it looks.
There's a little damage. I don't
clean.
know if it's that bad, but that's still that's frustrating.
I mean, it might have hurt the suspension, but maybe not the body.
Well, everyone's going to pit here,
Everyone's
get the
gonna
fresh
pit, yeah.
tires on it. That should be enough to repair it. I think you can burn a fast repair if you're Cochran.
Yeah.
And Hayes, for
You
that
have
matter, not
problem,
worry
though.
about it. Oh,
wonder
Cochran
if we're
missed
gonna-
the stall, too.
That'll lose a few spots.
Yeah, pit road's so tight. Curls away. Only one away. Hubbard's
Did he take
away.
two?
There goes Hayes. Brunelli.
Ellie picked
Cochran.
up several spots there. I wonder if he was.
Few drivers stayed out. King,
Oh,
27
Lord.
lap old tires. Kime, Ullman, and McNulty, 11 laps apiece. Then it is Devin Curl, who took only 2 tires. And a bunch of hungry hippos behind him on 4 Mr. Feelgoods. River Hayes falling through the field. What is going on? Charge of caution for the 82.
Oh.
Makes sense. I understand it. Just
Yeah.
I don't know why that was such a shock to me.
Yeah.
It's like I was surprised at Peekaboo or something. I don't know. I'm turning into Ron Mons. I got to stop this. Apologies with all these sayings and stuff. I worked with the guy one time and I can't get it out of my system. Unreal.
Hey, sayings like that are fun, though. It's
Mine
fun.
aren't nearly as off the wall and unhinged as his are, but yeah, I think I've gone over my limit of, I don't know if you call those puns even, plays on words. I think I've exceeded the limit for the day. Still 30 laps left.
Well, this race has exceeded expectations.
It
You've been
has.
great. So let's focus on the restart and
Yeah, Milwaukee.
re-rack, re-stack, and have a 20-lap run to the end.
Milwaukee always puts on excellent racing. I think we said at the top of the show, said it throughout the show, and this is no disappointment. King and Kime, an unlikely front row. King is well away. How fast does Curl get through traffic? And Hubbard to his outside. That's the battle for the lead potentially, as McNulty's 3 wide in the middle. And
this
there
is
goes
exact-
there goes the field.
Whoa.
Heyman and Barnes. Caution's got to come out for that one, right?
Well, they got down to the
there
grid. They're
goes
gonna come out for that.
Brunelli. Where is the yellow? There goes Hubbard.
Whoa! Still green.
All right. All right.
Wow.
Yep. That happened.
And here comes Devin Curl.
Devin Curl. Oh, big block by King. Oh, there goes Shelton.
Another
There goes
one
Sturdy
around.
behind him. Look at the move by Cochran. He's loose.
This is awesome.
This is incredible racing. 20 laps to go. Noah Hubbard's got the Jaws music cranked up. He's going to slide into second with a 2-for-1 special.
Hubbard sees Curl up front. He knows he's got the points lead and the race lead, but he says, I have 4 tires. I'm going to run you down.
Not if he makes moves like that off the corner.
Yeah.
Cochran back with an opportunity to get around Hubbard. Going to get onto that apron. Can't get that truck rotated. Hubbard should drive up off the corner now.
Now let's watch that gap to the lead here. It's 6/10 that time by at the line.
Steady down the backstretch. Slight increase for Curl. You can see Hubbard gets a really good drive into the corner.
But that's going to use up those tires, really gaining your speed.
Oh, he
into
got
the
set.
corner.
He got off the corner too. That's a 10th that lap, almost 10th that lap.
Now catching Devin Curl is going to be one thing, but passing him is going to be another.
Oh, for sure. We're talking about one of the best in the series.
there's a reason he's our points leader.
By a large margin. How about this 35? Rayshon Wingfield was wrecked in the turn 1 wall like 50 laps ago. And now he's working over Gavin Hinson for 4th. King and Nelson. As Nelson's getting it around King, that would be for 7th. Caleb Hunt. The fresh tire strategy is working for him. That puts him up almost to 8th, 9th at the moment. To get around King. And Hayes charged through the field, up to 12th.
Yeah, that lead. Hubbard's advantage on the leader of Curl right now. He's still gaining time, but he's not gaining it. Well, I said he's not gaining it as fast. He gained a lot through 1 and 2.
He'd have 4/10.
Yeah, as the run keeps going and those tires heat up, his advantage is going to start slipping away, and time's running out. There's only 15 to go, 14 to go.
Right about that. You're going to have to find every single piece you have. Put it together right now because you've only got probably 1 shot at it. Might not get another caution. If we do, you're lapping, but if we don't, you really got to find it like now.
Yeah, I mean, he's got it down below 0.4 of a second now.
So I bet if there's a caution, it comes from right around this area.
Yeah, this is what we're going to have to keep an eye on.
Nice.
No. And King's on old tires, too, doing a pretty good job defending, honestly.
Yeah, still in the top 10. Restarted a lot of laps ago. McNulty had a problem. As Stevenson and Wingfield scrap. These 2 drivers both spun today. One more recent than the other. Oh, how about some?
Surprised if they spin again.
That was a big shot. What the heck? Sometimes I wonder why things like that happen. You know? Like what led to that moment?
I mean, giving them the benefit of the doubt, you would say different braking points. But now, yeah, at first I thought different braking points, but now it's got to be something else.
Yeah, something must have happened. I mean, there's no way you door a guy in the middle of the corner just for different braking points.
Yeah. I mean,
oh, what a move. Wow. Oh, my goodness. What are we doing here?
Wild block.
Like, we're blocking all over the racetrack. Down to the apron. I think we're going to go around here.
This is bold.
Yeah, bold. We passed bold a few corners ago. We're going to get a great run from the 1 here. Oh, couldn't get it rotated. I thought he was going to get the run, but it just did not pivot properly.
It's almost like he got too much rotation and had to recollect the truck. Hubbard still slowly closing on to Curl.
The internal struggle to not make a Friends reference. I said pivot was immense. I want to give another big shout out here to the 50 of King. Old tire still hanging on in the top 11.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job today.
And I mean, he could fall down to 19th technically. I don't see it. I mean, he's really hung on well.
And speaking of hanging on, I think Devin Curl's going to hold on now because these tires, I think the advantage is gone.
Yeah, it's kind of evened out at this kind of 3.5 tenths number.
Yeah, that might be why, because Hubbard sailed it in there, and it's definitely has that right front mat at him.
I mean, has to, right? I mean, you got to try something. There's less than 10 laps to go here.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where when you get too impatient, you start losing your advantage. He had the advantage on tires, was closing in, maybe got a little bit impatient. If you keep running the line that keeps your tires happy, you're going to keep closing on him because you have that tire advantage on those inside tires, and you'll get to him. Just be patient and let the clock run out because you're going to get there. But if you keep making these mistakes, you're not.
So what I'm seeing here on the timing and scoring is Hubbard is better off of 4 and gains all the way down the front stretch, but loses it all off of turn 2 because he does so much work into 1. We're going to be a little bit in Hubbard's favor. Right here, gains a ton of time. Right here, right here, right here. Doesn't rotate there, loses it all down the straightaway. Just cannot get it pointed and pivoted. Did okay that time, maintained, but now down here, kind of neutral here, and then right as he gets it pivoted, he gains time from here off the corner.
And I think this lap was pretty much dead even between the two, it looked like to me.
Yeah, we're talking hundreds. Like, we're not gaining enough with 5 to go to make the difference. Because you got to get to his bumper to at least make him. Oh, Curl with a big slide. Curl's driving the wheels off it too.
You have to take advantage of that when you're Hubbard, and they both got loose.
They both missed the bottom too. They didn't enter the corner properly for either of them. Yeah, Hubbard's all over the pedal here.
Lost a whole 10th there just off that one move.
Yeah, that is probably going to seal it for Curl, should there not be a caution.
I think entering a little too shallow and too heavy into 1, like if you had a little bit later of an entry,
right,
arced it out a little more, I think you could get more turn in the center and carry more speed off of 2.
You have to be able to cut in turn 1 to be able to drive down the racetrack. That's all it is. We'll see it really well from the roof here.
It's just entering way earlier.
Yeah, you can see Curl. There's a spot here where the track, like right here, you want to be able to follow that curb off the corner. And if you're still sliding up the racetrack when that curb takes that sharp left, you've missed the center and the apex. Curl's not doing that. Curl's able to follow it and drive it straight off the corner. Hubbard just can't right now. That the front tire's mad at him. The entry's a little funky to make that line work. It's just not quite there for the 12th.
Yeah, and I will say, like, I understand the struggle he's having, because one of my weaknesses is I do like to enter too shallow into every corner at every track. I don't know why, but it's just a bad habit, and it's an easy bad habit to have.
Stevenson, heavy damage on the nose. Car is destroyed.
Drew Hayes is in 6th, by the way.
Sure is. Great run, but not good enough to catch Devin Curl, who just captured the white flag. Less than 1 mile to go to claim his 5th win on the season for Devin Curl. Into turn 3 for the final time. Hits the apex, gets the diamond, and off of turn 4, Devin Curl's going to win in Milwaukee for win number 5. I mean, what more can you say, Gavin? Every single week, it seems, the 15's the class of the field. Led over a third of the race today. And will get the victory once again on a track a mile or shorter in length. This time at the Milwaukee Mile.
Yeah, he just finds a way to succeed no matter where we're at on the schedule.
That's what the good ones do.
And I mean, he got put a few spots back even, and passed a lot of trucks getting back to the front. So it wasn't just a pure domination that we've seen from him a few times. That was an interesting slide down pit road there.
That was something. We might have to go back and figure out
want to see what happened there.
What just happened. How old these Devin Curl fans? We have some investigation to do. That was Holston in the 48.
Coming in hot here.
Oh, this was purposefully.
That was the drift. Hey, if you have a day that you're not up in the front all day and it's a quiet day from you. You have to do something exciting to get on the broadcast, please your sponsors, and that's what he did there.
Yeah, Holston, not the best day, but we'll get into that in just a moment.
Still burning out.
Results for the race at the Milwaukee Mile. The Cheesehead 150. Here's how it went down. Devin Curl. Dominant effort. Once again, 53 laps led to claim another win. Number 5 on the year. Noah Hubbard in second. Had a great car. Not quite enough at the end with the 4 tires. Cochran finishes in the 3rd spot. Gavin Hinson in 4th. Those 4 ran in that spot for really the last 20 or so laps. Winkfield will finish 5th. River Hayes charges back up to 6th spot. Nelson, with a great day in 7th, will keep that top 5 in points strong. Caleb Hunt to 8th, one of his best runs of the year. Stevenson went to 9th with the damaged truck, and Lewis quietly in the 10th position.
Zachary King finished 11th. He had an eventful day. Adam Holston in 12th, as you saw there at the end. Christian Barnes P13, John Ullman 14th. Seth Heyman rounds out the top 15 with Reggie Kine behind him in 16th. Sean Merriman started in 9th, finished 17th. Tristan Brunelli started on the podium, finished 18th. McNulty 19th, and Douglas Wasaki first truck a lap down in 20th.
21st, Steven Addison in the 81. Quiet night for him, but a pretty good night nonetheless. Moved up 2 spots from where he started. Zach White in the 22nd spot. Dylan Brumley back to 23rd. James Sturdivant right where he started, 3 laps down in 24th spot. Quentin Kay will finish 25th. Powell in the 26th spot. Crowell in the 27th spot. HT3 retired early to help with race control. He will finish 28th. Derek Jewett 29th. After a promising day gone sour, Gary Baldwin Jr. finishes in the 30th spot. Final 3 on the grid. Trevor Yates finishes in 31st. Race control 32nd. Colin Bollinger never took the grid. Will finish 33rd in this one. Let's chat with those top 3. Start off with 3rd place, Jacob Cochran. Jacob, Morgan and Gavin up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we talked at length before this one started about how much we both enjoy this racetrack and both enjoy this paint scheme at this racetrack, and you did it proud here today. P3 didn't always look like you maybe had the speed to run up in the top 5, kind of struggled in the first half of this race. What changed for you to be able to vault you up into the running, good running here after the stage?
Well, I just started running short run pace. I mean, um, as well as I do, you really want to save the tires on the long run here, and we just couldn't get a long run, so I just started burning them off and replacing them every time. So, yeah, I mean, I thought, short run pace, probably top 5 truck. I really would have liked to have been up there and on a 30, 40, 5 laps or so, or fuel run, really see where we stacked up, but we just never got it.
Yeah, definitely like to see long runs here. Almost saw green flag pit stops at one point, but we're talking about it, and the caution came out as we were talking about it, so sorry for that, I guess. Either way, though, solid 3rd place run tonight. You're kind of hit and miss in the points. You missed a lot of races. Is this series still on your radar to go up there and make the chase when we get there? Or is this more of just something to have fun on a Wednesday night and please the sponsors who I believe you have a relation to?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to run this full time. Things have kind of hit and miss on Wednesday night, seems like here recently, but the goal is to be full time in this series, so we'll see. We'll just see what happens.
Right on. And speaking of sponsors and anything like that, who do you want to thank? Who do you want to shout out here for this one?
Yeah, first you guys up in the booth, and V Speed, you guys always do a wonderful job on the broadcast, and C4 Delusional Racing, Colin, Rayshawn, Dustin, Mr. Cook, the Cash Money Zebra, and then Downtown Auto Sales for the sponsorship.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the podium here today, Jacob. P3, nothing to be too upset about. move on to wherever we are next week. I believe it's Kentucky. What do you think about Kentucky?
Eh,
The
We'll
track,
see.
of course.
Yeah, we'll see. I've I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, mile and a halves are hit and miss, but if I remember right, Kentucky, I think you described it best. Just get the water hose and fill it up.
Yeah, that is a
So,
swimming pool type racetrack for
yeah,
sure, but we'll
yeah,
touch more on that
yeah.
1 week from today right here on V Speed. Thank you, Jacob, for the time. Congratulations on P3.
Thank you guys. Y'all have a good night.
You bet. Jacob Cochran, third place finisher tonight. Well, let's move to second. Gavin's caught up with Noah Hubbard.
Hey, Noah, it's Gavin in the V Speed booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Noah, you led 70 laps tonight, spent a lot of time up front, had a really fast truck, played the strategy game with 4 tires there on that last run. What could you have done differently to catch up to the leader and get that lead back and win the race?
I mean, it was just really who got past the people on old tires, what it came down to. Because I mean, once I got clear of them, I think I got it down to about 3 or 4 tenths. But after that, me and Devin were, I mean, just pretty even. So once it just came down to clean air, and whoever got past the old tires first, he just got a little luckier than I did. Because I thought I was gonna get by him. I got him trapped behind one, and he slid up in front of me, and yes, I didn't. So yeah.
I gotcha. And talk about those laps you led there throughout the middle of the race and, how the truck felt and what it was like being out front.
Yeah, truck felt good. I mean, we had Milwaukee's definitely one of my least favorite tracks on here, but honestly, truck felt good and had a nice fast race and clean and led a bunch of laps. All you can ask for, just one spot short.
I gotcha. And do you have anybody you want to thank or shout out before I let you go here?
Yeah, my teammate Luke Barnes, he was unable to make it tonight, and Barnes Performance Engines.
All right. Thanks, Noah. You have a good night.
All right, thank you too.
Second place tonight, Noah Hubbard. One driver left. Let's meet him in Sofa News Victory Lane. That driver, of course, very familiar with Sofa News Victory Lane. It's Devin Curl. Devin, you got a copy?
Yeah.
I mean, you should really just have a chair right beside me because we talk to you. Again, I mentioned this most times, pretty much every time we have a VSpeed broadcast. You're up in the top 3. Again today, started on pole, 54 laps led, not quite the most. Hubbard got you there. But you still end up in victory lane with the fast lap. Tracks 1 mile or less. I mean, you're a short track guy. Does the field stand a chance?
I don't want to be too cocky, but it's going to be hard for him, I think. The only one that usually has a chance for me on these tracks is River. Unfortunately, he got into a little bit of contact and was put to the rear, so he didn't have as good of a race as he was hoping for. But yeah, it's just I really like these kind of tracks. Milwaukee Mile is not a track I race a whole heck of a lot, but I really enjoy it. Takes a lot of finesse coming off the corners. There's just no banking to help you get the power down, and really fun track to drive.
Yeah, one of my favorites in the service, definitely here in Milwaukee. So you mentioned trouble off the corner just with the finesse and all that. Were you shifting or were you keeping it in 4th gear? And what do you think the advantages are of each of those?
I was keeping it in 4th gear. I think that if you decided to shift, it was going to help have the nose dive down and get you a little bit more center rotation, especially through turn 1 and 2 later in the race. I was having a bit of a tough time getting the car to rotate, but I was just managing the gap to Noah there. He had better tires than I did, and once the gap evened out, I kind of started feeling really good. I just knew I had to hit my marks, and I didn't need to change anything. I hadn't tried the 3rd gear. I knew some people were doing it, but it was just better for me to stay consistent, stay what I was comfortable with, because sometimes that downshift can get you.
Yeah, we saw it catch a few drivers out tonight, and you're obviously not one of them because you didn't do the downshift. But you led me right into my next point, which was the tire difference on the final stop. You took 2, everyone behind you took 4. What do you think about that move? Obviously, it won you the race, but were the tires the difference, or was it just getting through those drivers without tires on the restart?
I think that it was actually getting through the guys with no tires quickly and getting to the point. The reason I did that is I think the leader has such a big advantage here with it being a primarily one line track. I mean, you can run two, don't get me wrong. I passed some guys on the outside, and there was plenty of good racing. But once you're up at the front, top three, top five guys, it's just really, really hard to make a pass on somebody on the outside. So I knew that if I could get to the point and have any bit of a gap, that I was going to have a pretty good chance of holding Noah off. When I got to the lead and I saw that he was like fourth or fifth, I was really happy. And then that was really not happy whenever I exited turn two, literally a lap later, and he was second. And I was like, oh man, we're in trouble now. But he picked it down from about a second to right under 3/10, and he stalled out, started getting loose. I think he was putting a little bit too much effort in, and on these short tracks, or these shorter tracks, getting into the gas harder isn't going to help you, especially at Milwaukee.
Well, you did just enough to get the job done here tonight on that final run. And for that, who do you want to thank and who do you want to shout out?
Yeah, as usual, Accelerated Motorsports, River Hayes, Caleb Hunt, our new member, and I know that. Let's see, he finished right there in the top 10 as well. So
Yeah, top 10 for all you today.
Pretty good outing for us as a team. Glad that we could have him on, and glad that River was able to get back to the field, and then my wife as well, as usual.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, Devin. Congratulations on your 5th win of the season in the Downtown Auto Sales Truck Series presented by Pest Busters. And thank you again for visiting Sofa News Victory Lane to speak with us. See you next time out at Kentucky 1 week from today.
See you, Lauren.
That's race winner, Devin Curl. And as we do every week, that is about going to do it for the post-race show here from the Milwaukee Mile. Gavin, final thoughts?
I really was impressed with the execution of the guys up front there at the end after the pit stops, working their way through those slower cars to get up front, get in the clean air. Devin Curl managed to hold on to that lead there at the end after losing quite a bit of that time he had gained.
I have to say, this, I think, top 3 race of the season across all of the Mystic Racing League NASCAR series. Right up there with both Chicagoland races were excellent. I think this one, though, definitely up there. Great race here in Milwaukee. The Downtown Auto Sales Truck Series presented by Pest Busters for the Cheesehead 150. That is going to conclude the show here today for everyone at V-Speed who makes this thing possible, especially my co-commentator Gavin Grubbs and Dougie Beard providing us the cameras for tonight and for most of the season. I want to thank every single one of you for watching. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't miss a moment of the racing action. We'll be back in a couple days here for the Mystic Racing League. This time, the Slim Chickens Cup Series for a doubleheader. Bristol and Michigan. You're not going to want to miss it. Catch it right here on V-Speed. I've been Morgan Cook. Have a great night. See you next time.